Hey guys, welcome back. It's been a while, but I'm finally back. And today I'm here to talk about why manifestation works, and I have the evidence to prove it. I just want to say that these allergies are actually killing me, so I'm gonna sound a little nasally. We're just gonna have to deal with that. So the first point into how manifestation actually works is that you need to 100% believe in it. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, you need to believe that it will happen for it to work. For an example, I wrote down in January some manifestations, and I wrote down get accepted into my dream college. I believed that I was going to get accepted, and that's exactly what happened. I got accepted. In a lot of my old journals as well, I wrote down affirmations. I wrote down things like get a lot of money, and I ended up getting a lot of money. It's like I have to believe that it will happen for it to happen. You can't manifest something if you're half-assing it, or you're just like unsure that it will happen. No, you need to believe that it will happen. You need to tell yourself it will happen, whatever it might be. Oh, I will get good grades, I will get a lot of money, I will have the good fashion that I want, I will surround myself with good people, I will succeed. Whatever it is that you want to manifest, you need to believe that you will get it for it to actually come true. So you can't just half-ass it and say, I think I'm gonna get it, but I'm not sure. You need to 100% believe in it for it to work. And then the second point I want to touch on is writing down affirmations. Writing down affirmations just kind of solidifies it, because a lot of our goals, they're in our heads, but when you actually write them down, you internalize them, you think deeper about them, and you start to believe that they will happen even more because you've taken this next step to actually write them down and get it out of your thoughts and put it onto paper where you can see it, where you can visualize it, where you can read back on it and remind yourself that this thing is going to happen. When you keep your goals and manifestations in your mind, you end up forgetting about them. That's why when you write them down, you see it and you remind yourself like, oh, this is one of my goals. This thing is going to happen. When you keep things in your mind and your mind is always full of bullshit, it's just going to get swallowed up and just marinate with all of the other things that you have going on in your life. The focus is then taken away from whatever it is you're trying to manifest. So write them down. It can be literally on anything. I will say that writing down your affirmations on physical paper works better than on your phone or being on something digital, because you need to step away from the digital, stuff anyway. Although it is very convenient, it's easier to just wake up and then like go in the bathroom and you have like a sticky note on your mirror or something, and that just says like, I'm gonna get money. It's just like a constant reminder every single day. Or if that's not what you want, you don't want a constant reminder of it every single day, then stick it in your journal so that, sometimes when you read back on your past journal entries, you'll end up like coming across it like, oh yeah, hey, I remember I wrote this affirmation down, and you kind of get a reset, another soft reminder. Oh, this is what you're working towards. This is what your purpose is. The third point is don't force it. Don't force whatever it is you're manifesting. It will come naturally, whatever it might be. An example will always be money, because everyone wants money. Everyone's always trying to get money, and money is just important for everything. It will come naturally. Like you can't force it. You can't be like, oh my god, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna do this, so I can finally tick off this affirmation and make it come true. Your affirmations cannot manifest in a single night. You need to let it marinate, and you need to let it grow and bloom and blossom into something that you haven't expected before. Like a good example is like you're planting a seed. You're not going to get results after one day of watering it. You need to constantly water it. You need to constantly believe in it for it to grow, for it to nourish, and for it to blossom and thrive. Same thing with your manifestation. You need to constantly tend to your manifestations and tend to your affirmations for them to work. You need to give them intention, and you need to give them care, much like how you would a plant. What I mean by don't force it is that if you want a relationship, don't force yourself onto people. It will naturally happen when the time comes. You may be upset like, oh yeah, it's been like 5 months since I've manifested, this thing, and it's like, it's not, because it's not the right time. It's still growing, and it's still in the stages of being developed. Like you're working towards it already. You just don't see it yet. It's like it's not ready to be fully manifested yet for you to see. So don't force it. When you look at your affirmations, you will naturally just do things that will work you towards whatever it was that you manifested. You don't automatically just go out one day and be like, okay, I'm gonna, start start my Fortune 500 company. I'm gonna start investing in stocks, this and that. You're not gonna automatically just do that one day. Like, it takes time for things like that to happen. You're not gonna get results straight off the bat. When I first manifested my money, it's not going to take me a month to get however much money that I want. It's going to take time for my manifestations to happen, for my money to grow into the number that I'm satisfied with, or whatever it might be. But it takes time, and you need to understand that. Put it into the hands of the universe or whoever you believe in, and it will come naturally. Do not force it, because when it is the right time, it will come. Manifestation works.